Hello there, travelling companions, and welcome to TT Travels. I'm Double T, and I'm making this video today to talk to you a little bit about GrubHub and working on the road. Now, I travel quite a bit in my vehicle. I have a replacement vehicle now. My 2016 beautiful Ford C-Max unfortunately got totaled, and I was rear-ended and I lost that vehicle, and I thought I would buy something a bit different that would enable me to do a bit of off-roading. Now, I'm not very familiar with off-roading, but so I started with a used vehicle. I might upgrade in the future, but at the moment it's great. It's a 2000 Chevy Blazer. You've seen some of my old videos, no doubt, my other videos. Right, but back to the matter in hand, working on the road. Now, try and get comfy. Right, I'm sitting like this because the sun's reflecting. I can't bother to put on all my reflectics and everything because I was having the windows open. Right. So, GrubHub, UberEATS, what's the difference? UberEATS, I no longer work for. First off, because my car is a 2000 now, and they have an age limit on the vehicles that for people they employ. So I've left them and I work exclusively with GrubHub that has merged or bought out Seamless. So it's working out fine for me, not a problem. I don't miss UberEATS. I was doing less and less for them anyway because I like the structure of the GrubHub company more than the Uber company. The helpline, the people on the helpline are much better, and the pay for GrubHub is more consistent, it's more reliable because you can earn blocks. If you're a reliable driver, you get the opportunity to book blocks, like 2-hour blocks, and you get a guaranteed $12 an hour, even if you don't get any jobs at all. Now that's different from UberEATS, where you would get bonuses with the more jobs that you did. So for example, on a Monday, and they're saying if you get 10 deliveries, you get $50. If you do 15 deliveries, you get $100, whatever. You're not going to get those, not in the area that I'm working in. If you're in Manhattan or Queens or something like that, yeah, okay, but you need a buddy with you because you can't park anywhere. Right, so also I'll tell you a little bit more about the payment with GrubHub. Say for example, you're not on a block, you're just doing deliveries for GrubHub because you got off work early of another job, or you're just available and there's no blocks. Sorry, you just want to earn some money, so you just go on and you want to make some money on GrubHub. You turn on the app, and every delivery that you make, you have a guaranteed delivery fee of $3.50. You get a 50 cents a mile bonus, right? Every mile you do, you get 50 cents. I think it's that. It might be a little bit less, but I think it's about 50 cents. And you get your tips. All your tips, you get that. You get that. Obviously, if you are working and you do lots of jobs, and then you have a quiet period, and then you got your blocks, GrubHub merge it all together, so you get $12 an hour. So you won't get the tips and the other work you did on top. You just get the $12 flat rate all the way through. But you know, that's good. You can't expect everything in life. Now the website to go on to GrubHub to have a butcher's, as we say in London, is driver.grubhub.com. So have a good old look around that and see what you like. Now you will need a full driving license, of course. You will need car insurance. Now this is a bit of a sticking point for me, because on your usual private pleasure insurance policy, you technically shouldn't be doing deliveries on it. Now, if you do that, if you do, then and you have an accident, your insurance company most likely will cover you, but they will drop you next time because you're doing naughties. You shouldn't do naughties with insurance. So I looked into it and I found that you can get business and pleasure insurance. So before it was so instead of having commercial, which is very expensive, quite difficult to get, just get the insurance company. I'm with Allstate, and I spoke to my broker, or whatever they're called, you know, advisor, and very helpful. But I did have to do a lot of research myself, and I found out that business insurance, business/personal or business/private insurance was the way to go. It's virtually no more expensive, but it gives you a lot more options. You can do the deliveries with it, no problem, as long as you're not delivering people. You can deliver food, that's fine, but because they said, do you delivering people as well? I said no, 100% I'm not delivering people, I'm just doing the food deliveries, and they said that's fine. Now let me check my little book, because there was a few other things I wanted to talk to you about. I've done the insurance, very good. I've done the mileage, done the payment, very good. Right, next thing. Okay, we were talking about blocks earlier. There are 3 things you need to know about the blocks. Well, there's 4 things. The first thing is they're bloody great, very, very good, especially on Mondays, because Mondays are, you know, dead. So it's very good to have a guaranteed $12 an hour. Oh yeah, and all the information that I'm giving you is my opinion, and it's correct as of October 5th 2017, which is today. If it's many years in the future and you're looking at this, you need to have a look at something else, because I'm out of date by now, I'm afraid. So these three are your attendance rate. So if you book a block and you don't show up, that goes against you. Your block drop rate. So if you have a block scheduled and then you think, oh, what should I do today? Oh, I don't want to go to work, I want to go to the hairdressers or something. You are going to get penalised, okay, because you dropped that block, and they're going to have to find someone else to fill it. And order acceptance. Now, order acceptance is an interesting one, because dropping a job, even if you don't have a block at the time, will go against you the next time you're looking for a block, yeah? Because I have done it a couple of times and I've got away with it, because my other 2, attendance rate and block rate, are good, and I haven't dropped very many jobs. The only reason I drop a job is it comes up on your phone, on your app, and you see the restaurant and you know where you need to go, and then you see your delivery person, the eater, whatever it is, I can't remember what you call them, for the delivery drop, and if they're miles away and they've not tipped and it's a tiny little job, then you think, oh, you nasty person. So you just don't do it. So you just cancel it, and then they can go to someone else who's maybe closer, because you don't want to be driving miles and miles and not get a tip out of it. That's terrible. So I have done that a couple of times, and that's that. Now, the main reason I'm talking about this is to help people who are like me, who do traveling and need to make a bit of income, but have no craft skills, have no internet skills, you know, I can't do nothing. So basically, if you need a little bit of extra money, this is a good way of doing it, because they're very easy about changing your location of work. So for example, I work in Nassau County on Long Island in New York, and I've emailed them and I've said to them, I'm planning to move to California, Los Angeles. Could you please change my delivery area to this? And it takes 2 weeks, and you have to, and you just do it. They switch it over. So you can use the same driving license, you can use the same car, you can use the same car insurance. Everything's the same, it's not a problem. And you can move around the country like that. You don't have to word it like you are moving, it's just you are going to be in a different city. That works the same with UberEATS as well. UberEATS is a little bit different because you have to go to a, what's it called, an enrollment center. So when I went to LA, I actually had to go to a building and I had to go and sign up, and I had to sign some papers or something. Very straightforward, they were very helpful, it wasn't a problem, it didn't take long, and then I could virtually work the, I think it was the next 4 work days I had to pass, and then I could start working again, and then I worked as long as I wanted, and then when I wanted to go somewhere else, I emailed them again, transferred to somewhere else, and then worked. It's not difficult, then they don't have an issue with it, it's fine. And then when you want to actually come home again, you just do the same thing. You don't change your address or anything, you just change your location of work, your area of delivery. Very straightforward. I can't really recommend it more highly than that. I had a great time in Los Angeles, for example. It was I was sleeping in the car, I was delivering during the day, then I was hanging out with some friends at night that I made. It was great, it's great. I can't see any problem with that at all. Different parts of the US have different rules about sleeping in the car. So in Los Angeles it was technically wasn't legal, but I was stealth camping, so it wasn't a problem. But look around at all the different cities that you can go and explore, and I've got a list myself of places that I'm going to be traveling to and going to be doing a bit of work while I'm there, just to top up the old bank balance. So I hope this has been helpful. If it hasn't, now if you've got any questions for me, if you've got any queries, I would like to help. That's the reason I'm making this video in the first place. I think YouTube has been very helpful for me, so I'm just kind of returning the favor. Hopefully I can help somebody else. So any questions, feel free. So happy travels. I hope you've found something interesting in this video. Take care. Bye bye.